with us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra on this Tuesday morning. So good to have you with us. Good to have y'all as well. We're joined now by some special guests in regards to National Aphasia Awareness Month going on right now. We're joined now by Beth Crawford, Program Director for Aphasia Center of West Texas. Good to have you on the show with us, along with Tanya Duwall, a member of Aphasia Center of West Texas. Thank you both for your time today.
Thank you.
So glad to have you here. And it's an important topic, discussing aphasia, and to bring more awareness to what this is and how it affects so many people in our community, but also the resources that are available right here at home. So we'll begin, of course, Beth, with aphasia. What is aphasia?
So aphasia is a loss of language. Many people misunderstand what aphasia is and is not. Aphasia is a loss of language, usually as a result of stroke or other brain injury. And when I say it's a loss of language, I mean reading, writing, expression, and comprehension of language.
Things that we take for granted every day.
Every day.
Truly. And I think the saying goes that Aphasia Center uses, they know more than they can say. And I think that really drives it home for folks.
Yes. It's often misunderstood as a cognitive or an intellectual problem.
Sure.
So people with aphasia are often misjudged.
Absolutely. And that's why we want to bring this to your attention, of course, during this Aphasia Awareness Month. Now, as far as Tanya here, being a member of the Aphasia Center of West Texas, the programs that you've been able to see and take part of, what's that been like?
It's hard for the words to come out, but it's it's hard to go every day and see it, but the words don't come out. So
when you go to the aphasia
Right.
center, how is it different than, say, going
everybody.
everywhere else?
So everywhere, it's hard for me to get out what I said to everybody, but what aphasia centers, they do what I do to get the words out.
Do you feel support at
Yes.
the aphasia center?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How long have you been going to the Aphasia Center?
So I have a stroke in September 30th this year.
This past year. Okay.
Yes.
And you've seen incredible support. Have you noticed improvement in your journey thus far?
Yes.
Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. And so with these programs, these are the kind of results you're hoping for, of course, in working with them every step of the way. A lot of people don't even know we have something like this for those who are going through something with aphasia like this. And so it's right here in our own backyard.
It is. We're actually the second aphasia center to open our doors in the United States, right here
Wow.
in the Permian Basin. So we really appreciate our neighbors, our supporters, and people who have made this possible. West Texans rise to the occasion for their community, and it's really been a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, Tanya being an example here of what they serve, who they serve, of course, and be able to see that visible in our community is so, so important. A lot of people also are wondering how they can get involved in this. Are they able to? Someone who wants to donate time, of course, is that a possibility with the Aphasia Center?
It is, but we have what I always describe our volunteer positions as pretty meaty positions, not in terms of time commitment,
Sure.
but of the importance of what they do. So we do pretty extensive training for the members of the public that want to support our center in, with their time. So we train all of our volunteers in how to support their conversational skills. And that takes a little time, and we mentor along the way. And then that leads to opportunities to help with conversation groups, with live participation groups, in a variety of activities.
Fantastic. And you've, of course, Tanya, been able to interact with so many folks at the
Right.
Aphasia Center. What has that been like, seeing the support that has been around you since this?
Well, it's hard for everybody come in and see everybody, but it's hard for, or it's easy for them to go, and it's easy to do like projects and things like that. So it's hard. No, it's easy for them to do that with us.
Absolutely, and being able to have that support just makes all the world of difference. Truly, in these in your those members who are needing that support around them, it's such a life-changing impact. Of course, this has on them,
Yes.
going day-to-day life, and then something like this happens.
Absolutely. So, for example, what were you doing before the
I
stroke?
was getting work for school because I was an educator.
An elementary school principal.
Right. And I stroke. It was hard. So
Absolutely.
So the people that come to the center, aphasia doesn't discriminate. So stroke and aphasia can happen to anyone. Aphasia is the result in about a third of all strokes. So when you have a stroke, you can have a variety of symptoms. They can be cognitive or result in language impairment like aphasia. There's a variety of things that can happen, but with aphasia, that language loss happens about a third of the time with strokes.
Which is a significant amount.
It is. It is. When you think about, we're talking about millions, not thousands.
Truly a massive number of, and again, not many resources available across the entire country. Like you said, this is one of two open across the nation.
We were the second to open across the nation.
At the time,
Since
okay.
then, we've had a few friends join us.
Wonderful.
And we've been a part of trying to help a national effort to try to increase this life participation approach that we're using at the Aphasia Center.
And I mean, so, of course, the support of West Texans, like you mentioned, has been instrumental in keeping the services available, open to those who need it.
Absolutely. We could not do it without our partners in the region.
Absolutely. And of course, if someone is experiencing something like this and they don't realize the Aphasia Center is there for them, where can they reach out? Who can they reach out to?
They can call the center. That number is 432-699-1261. And they can ask for any of us there, and they'll be directed to our programs, to myself or my team. And we'll get you in the door and show you around and let you know what we're all about.
Absolutely. And again, that's the thing, is educating everyone about what aphasia is, how it affects so many people, and we don't even realize this. It changes lives.
Yes, it certainly does. And it's often misunderstood because if you think about a communication disorder, it's difficult to find a spokesman.
Sure.
Tanya is very brave
We appreciate it.
in coming this morning to try to share the story and put a face with the plight of a person with aphasia.
Absolutely, and how it really can change everything, like you mentioned, an educator, someone who was really, really involved, very busy, I'm sure.
Right.
And then this happens, and you're, trying to get back to a point where, of course, you can continue on. And like we say, they, those with aphasia know more than they can say.
Absolutely.
And we do appreciate, Tanya, for you taking the time out to be able to bring more awareness to this. It's so, so important. Is there anything else you'd like to bring forth to the conversation?
I would just invite your viewers to think about think about what was the last thing you said. What if that's the last thing you ever said without difficulty? That kind of, if you really think about that, it drives home that the significance of the loss and the independence. And a loss of communication not only is just having a difficult time talking.
Right.
It is a crisis in identity. Your previous purpose when you got up in the day, in the morning, is not what you're doing anymore because everything involves language.
Right.
Truly everything, our day-to-day communication, and
Right.
Having that taken from you, of course, I'm sure it's been very difficult. You're working every day, of course, with these wonderful people at the Aphasia Center to get that back. That's the goal.
Right.
So I want to make sure that everybody also understands, Tanya, that this is not an issue with intellect.
Right. Right.
It's simply a speech issue, trying to get that out. It's nothing to do with that, of course, but making the words come together and out. That's the important part. And that's what your team does.
Yes, we work with language. We work with the whole person.
It's a whole person effect. That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yes.
It's not just one thing. It's a whole bond,
Right.
whole mind, whole body.
We
thing.
try to think about the environments that people are communicating in, and we expand that. We help them overcome all communication barriers. And sometimes our own family members can become barriers because they are misinformed or uneducated. So we
Sure.
try to include them in our education and support as well. So we are a family at the Aphasia Center, and you'd be amazed how much laughter
Right.
is coming from our rooms at the Aphasia Center.
Right.
It's a family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, for someone, when they walk through the doors, I don't think people realize how many people are involved in one person's care. It's a lot of
Right.
people.
Yes, absolutely. It's a group approach. It's not like a traditional medical model of service. So when someone goes through the whole continuum of care after they've suffered something terrible like a stroke, and it's not only stroke. I don't want to leave out others with other neurological processes.
Because it can come about with TBIs, things like that as
Yes,
well.
brain injury, TBIs, tumors, cancers,
there's a
anything that
list.
affects that frontotemporal region of the left hemisphere of the brain.
Okay.
So it's, and that, unfortunately that happens more often than we'd like to see. But we are here to support our community. We're here to educate all of your neighbors, and we're here to serve in any way that we possibly can. It's nice that we are supported by our community so that we have the freedom to go and truly make a difference. We can go and educate everybody involved in the life of a person with aphasia.
So vital. What an incredible service offered right here by the Aphasia Center of West Texas. And again, for someone just tuning in and missing all the, maybe the earlier part of the information, can you go over how someone can reach out, but also how someone can get involved?
Sure. So call the Aphasia Center at 432-699-1261. And you can ask for any of us. We'll direct you to the right person, and we'll see if we can get you involved in helping your neighbors with aphasia.
Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to add, either of you, to the conversation?
No.
Thank you both for coming in. Beth, Tanya, thank you for your time. It really does mean a lot, of course, trying to bring awareness to aphasia during this National Aphasia Awareness Month. Thank you both for your time.